Welcome to episode 59 of Box News. This week I am talking about the game Singularity, another game by Activision. It seems like I'm playing only Activision or EA games lately. I don't know why that is. I don't know if they're the only two companies out there making games anymore. As Bungie now even is part of Activision. It's ridiculous. There's no other company, no other variety. That's why we're getting the same games every single year. Anyways, on with the review. Singularity, good or bad? It's a good game, to be honest with you. It's a good game. The storyline of the game it's hard to get hooked to. In the beginning, it's very slow. They kind of throw things at you that don't make sense, but as the game goes on, it unveils the story with a lot of documents or like pages of stuff that you have to read to kind of get the whole story. I like games like that, but when I'm running from a bad guy or trying to get something done in a game, I don't want to stop and read pages of stuff to try to figure out the story. I want the game to kind of show me, kind of like a movie. I don't want to be narrated. I want to see, what's happening. Do like a flashback or flash sideways if you're a Lost fan, or do anything of that nature. Because I don't want to read. Let's be honest. That's why I play games. So that's my thoughts on that. But Singularity, it's basically a rip-off of, who makes it? 2K. 2K's Bioshock. I believe that's right. Quote me if I'm wrong, please. It's basically a Russian rip-off. The game is a Russian apocalypse game that takes place in two time periods, current day and I want to say it was the 60s or 40s. I'm getting all my games mixed up. I'm thinking Mafia and I don't know. But it takes place 50 years prior, let's say, prior to now. And it revolves around the TMD device. And, if I would have read all the documents, I would have been able to give a scientific explanation of the device. But basically, it's in a device that turns back time, unlike Cher. Well, she wrote a song about it, but and her son playing guitar while she was in a thong. Yeah, awkward. But the device turns back time and moves time forward. So let's take, for an example, a rusted box. If you use the device on the box, it becomes unrusted and new again, allowing you to get the contents inside. Well, if you use that on a person, for example, well, if you turn back time on them, what's going to happen? Or if you use it, I don't know if it turns back time on them or flashes forward. Well, anyways, it dissolves their skeletons and turns them into dust, basically, and you kill them. It's a pretty cool device, I must say. But, so you use this device in multiple ways. You get different abilities throughout the game you can purchase in the gun shops and everything. And it's really unique, but a lot of the atmosphere in the way the game plays is a total ripoff of the first Bioshock, I felt. Is that good or bad? I mean, games rip off other games all the time. Every game company does it. Guitar Hero, Rock Band, Halo, Call of Duty, Gears of War. They're all ripping off like the better parts of games and making it their own. I mean, everybody's authors, movies. Everybody does that crap. Musicians, hell, nobody uses their own music anymore. Everybody samples. So, whatever. I'm going off on some rant. I apologize. But anyways, back to the game. The device itself, that's what the whole game is about. Getting this device, using it to change the events of time that happened and stopping this evil mad scientist. And you have this guy military guy that's helping you. And you just go through the game and, it's a shooter. It's a first-person shooter, I should tell you that. And the guns in the game work quite well. It's very frustrating to shoot the enemies. Some of them are weird mutated monsters from things. And that's one of the things I didn't read in the documents, how they got there. So if you play this game, read the documents and you'll learn the whole game in its entirety. But it's a solid game. It took me a while to get into it. I didn't really get into it till the end of it, and then it was done. But the neat thing about it, there's 3 different endings. You can choose how you want to, and each gives you a different cutscene at the end. So it kind of wraps up quite well. So it's about 8 to 10 hour game, depending on what difficulty you play it on. If you play it on easier difficulty, you probably do it in about 5 hours. So, and there's online, but I warn you, nobody plays online. So if you're watching this video, jump online because nobody's online to play this. And if you're an achievement junkie, half of the achievements are online. So, yeah, play online, people, because, well, I don't have the game anymore, but I did have it, and where were you? You weren't there. So, that was my thoughts on Singularity. Like, I don't know what else to say about it. The guns worked well. There's a good variety of guns. But it's just one of those games I didn't get hooked on. But you'll see why. It's worth a playthrough. If you have 8 hours to kill, rent this game. Don't buy this game. So, if I were to give it a grade, I would give it a solid C+, like a 78 out of 100. That's what I say. Just a lot of storyline gaps and things I didn't like, or things that didn't really hook me. But it's not a bad game. Anyways, that was my review on Singularity. Hope you enjoyed this episode. This was episode 59 now of Box News. I'm still on the air. YouTube hasn't banned me yet, but I'm sure they will after these crappy reviews, or if these crappy reviews continue. So, just keep watching my videos. Please subscribe. I got a video coming up of the Christmas games that I recommend that you should buy for your significant others, and or if you have kids, or if you know anyone that's a gamer, I'm going to have some I recommend, and I'm also going to have some stuff to not get your kids or whomever, because I don't want you to waste your $60. Goes a long way these days, kind of. But anyways, thank you again for watching yet another episode of Box News. Happy holidays. Hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. And like I said, I'll be talking about Christmas stuff soon. Sorry for those people who are not fans of Christmas. Get over it. Anyways, Box News.